If you're interested in knowing how to use the sun to improve your health and not get sunburned, you clicked on the right video. And make sure to watch to the very end, where I'm going to share with you my favorite products for helping to facilitate this process. So first of all, most people know that being in the sun helps you to increase your vitamin D levels. And most people know that vitamin D is essential for your immune system functioning. Among other functions that it has in your body, it also helps you to have strong bones. But most people don't really know how the sun and vitamin D work together. So I'm just going to give you a quick explanation. I find this stuff very interesting. I know not everybody does. I'm going to keep it really brief. What happens is the sun is actually irradiating the fat in your skin, which causes the cholesterol in your skin to convert to vitamin D. Vitamin D is actually, the actual name for it is cholecalciferol. So the chole part is cholesterol. So vitamin D is in part made from cholesterol, which is one of the very important functions of cholesterol in your body. There are other important functions as well. I talk about this on my cholesterol video. So cholesterol is a necessary nutrient. It's not the bad guy everybody thinks it is. Now, if you use sunscreen, you're going to cause two problems. One is that you're going to block the sun's ability to help to do this process, right? So you're actually reducing your vitamin D levels. But the other problem with sunscreen is that it's made out of toxic ingredients. So you're poisoning yourself unless you're using all natural sunscreen. There are some oils that have very high SPF or sun protection factor, like carrot seed oil. Even coconut oil, it has a low SPF sun protection factor of about 4. Carrot seed oil is higher. But even these natural oils will, to some degree, block the sun from being able to convert vitamin D through your skin. So how do you sit out in the sun without getting a sunburn? And I just want to let you know that I did that today. I was out in the sun for a while with no sunscreen. I'm very fair skinned. I have freckles and I don't get sunburned. This is how. So vitamin F, in case you've never heard of it, I know you've heard of vitamin A, B, C, D, and E, but there's also vitamin F. Vitamin F and calcium actually work together in your body to prevent sunburn. And I find this stuff so interesting. I'm going to, again, keep it simple and explain this to you so you know why it's so important. Most people are vitamin F deficient. Many people are also calcium deficient. So calcium is actually in every single cell in your body. Most people think of calcium as being in their bones, but calcium is in every single cell, every single tissue in your body. In fact, when you have enough calcium in your body, you don't need to have a fever when you get sick, right? Calcium actually takes the place of a fever. It does the function of a fever. It makes the body an inhospitable environment for bugs, for pathogens, for germs. And it actually reduces your body temperature. So when you have enough calcium in your tissues, you have enough calcium, let's say, in your skin, it actually lowers the burn point of your skin. So you don't get burned as quickly or as easily. Now, when you're out in the sun too long and you have too much vitamin D in your skin, which is what happens, you're out in the sun is converting vitamin D in your converting the cholesterol into vitamin D in your skin. When you have too much D in your body, it actually causes the calcium to start getting pulled out of the tissue. your body dumps the calcium into your blood. It comes out of your tissue. So now you've lost the calcium in your skin and your burn point becomes lower. Now it's more easy for you to get a burn. Vitamin F comes to the rescue. When you have vitamin F in your skin, in your body rather, it actually helps to put the calcium back where it belongs, into the tissue. So they're kind of a team that works together. Calcium and vitamin F and vitamin D, they're all necessary nutrients, but one moves the calcium out of your tissue and the other one moves it in. When you have enough vitamin F and calcium in your body, you won't end up having that effect of too much D, you get a burn, too much D, and then the calcium is pulled out. That will not happen. So the calcium actually acts like a coolant. It cools reduces the temperature of the skin, it reduces the body temperature, and thereby reduces its burnability. So isn't that cool? Well, no pun intended there. All right, so now I'm going to tell you about my favorite products to use and the way to get the most vitamin D through food. Before I do that, I just want to give a shout out to my truth partner, HAT's Hardcore Awakened Truth Seekers, the most informative truth movement out there. Please join this wonderful organization to gain valuable information and be part of a real community. We do not have any financial arrangement. I'm not selling their products. I just actually think they're a great organization. We promote each other, and I do actually love their products. So they have a website where they're selling things like this t-shirt that I'm wearing now, and it says hats off to the truth, which I love that. And they have all these cool t-shirts and sweatshirts and household items. And I got their mug. Everything tastes better when you drink it out of a HAT's mug. So I'm going to put all of their links in the description to this video, the drop down description. Go check them out. And if you use discount code Cori Stern, CORISTERN, all in caps, you will receive a surprise discount on any of their products. So now let's talk about, first of all, if you do end up getting a burn accidentally, let's say you are deficient in vitamin F and calcium or calcium. And even with that, if you stay out too long in the sun, you can still get burned. Okay. So be wise. Don't go out in the midday sun for hours at a time, especially if you're fair skinned. But my favorite things to use to reduce burns, natural things, are aloe vera. So I actually have an aloe plant. I just open up the leaves and slop on the gel when I need it. This is great for any kind of burn, not just sunburn. And then lavender. I find lavender to be miraculous for burns in general, including sunburns. So yes, I did get burned by something. I used a product recently that burned my skin. I can't remember what it was. And I just put lavender all over and it was gone within moments. I love lavender for that. All right. I also use arnica. So if you are in pain from a burn, arnica, I use a brand, it's a product called Relief Tone, and it's a homeopathic blend of ingredients for pain relief, and arnica is one of those ingredients. So if you're interested in Relief Tone, you can send me an email. I don't have it on my website, and I can get you some Relief Tone. My favorite products to use for vitamin F, number one, my favorite company, Standard Process. It's called Cataplex F. Standard Process uses the word cataplex for their vitamins. So this particular one is gel caps. And by the way, I just want to say that this is what they look like, these little gel caps. Now, right now I'm taking 2 a day. If you're just starting out, maybe you take more, take 6 to start with. If you are planning to be out in the sun for a long time, you could take more. You can't overdose on it. I just want to say this is extremely inexpensive. Okay. I don't know the exact price. I want to say somewhere around $15 for a bottle of 60 of these. All right. And then this is also a good source of vitamin F wheat germ oil. So the standard process wheat germ oil is really high quality wheat germ oil. It's important when you're taking any kind of fat supplement that it's in a good quality capsule so it doesn't go rancid. So this wheat germ oil contains vitamin F as well, and it has some added benefits. Wheat germ oil also helps to increase fertility if that's an issue for you. And it also helps with endurance. So it increases the oxygenation of your tissue. Let's say when you're exercising, it brings more oxygen into your muscles, so you're able to go longer, right? And then my favorite, calcium. It's very important to have absorbable calcium if you're going to be using calcium, is the standard process calcium lactate. Highly absorbable, very inexpensive, once again. So I have this huge bottle of it because I take a lot, but it comes in, little bottles too. It's like the least expensive supplement that they have. Can't go wrong. All right. So all the standard process products are available on my website, which I'll put a link to. You go to shop and then click on shop standard process. And then let's just talk about some food sources of vitamin F. First of all, one of the richest sources of vitamin F is raw butter. This is my raw butter from a local Amish farm. So I eat a lot of this in addition to taking the Cataplex F supplement. If you don't have access to raw butter or raw cream, beef liver, good quality beef liver is also a rich source. And if you're not willing to eat that, then flaxseed oil also contains vitamin F. Just make sure you're getting a good quality, fresh source of flaxseed oil, because as I said, oils can go rancid. And when you're eating a rancid oil, it's actually worse for you than eating or having an F deficiency, because rancid oil is carcinogenic. So that's all I got for today. I hope this was helpful. And until I see you again, please stay well.